So Weichert is doing a really big push for listing presentations right now. We're in the middle of both sessions of the listing mastery class. Sorry. So I thought I would do a little presentation about how to make your listing presentation stand out. So, no, that's not what I wanted. This one. Okay, so to get to your listing presentations, you go to Weichert Tools, and then Projects. You can create a new one up here, or you could find an existing one in your list. So this is my customer first last. He lives at 123 Main Street in Anytown, New Jersey. And so I can edit his profile, add a photo of the house that I want to do a listing presentation for. And when I click default image here, that is the image that will show up like on the cover page, on the little social media pages, all of that stuff. So when you do upload a picture of the house, you want to make it the default image. And then we go back to first last. Click on listing presentation. And then this is Weichert's presentation. You can click on and off any page that you don't want there or you do want there. When you click move here, you can obviously move your pages around. Takes a little getting used to with the mouse there. You can also add pages. So if you find a different cover layout that you like, or you could do like blank templates. Some of them have pictures, 1, 2, 3, 5. So if you have something that you want to present differently and it works well with a blank template, then go ahead and add one of those. You always want to be pressing save, just in case you press the back button and something doesn't save. You never want to do that. And then once you get your layout properly done, you're like, this is what I want for every listing presentation that I do, then you can actually come up here and update your master. So that will update the layout of all the listing presentations in the future that you make. So if, for instance, like this page is talking about you as a neighborhood specialist, if you want to do that first, then keep it up here. If you want to talk about yourself last, move it down, save, and then update your master. So that order of you being last stays. Alrighty. So a few things you want to think about to make your listing presentation go smoothly is things that will be digital versus physical. So you can do this listing presentation on a tablet, on your laptop, digitally that way, and then have physical elements to leave behind for your potential client. So you can leave papers with your information and like special things that Weichert makes, like how to keep their house clean and tidy during the whole process, that sort of thing, which you will also find within the listing presentation section in Weichert Tools. Or we can actually make a whole binded book for them that is basically the listing presentation on an 8x11, like regular piece of paper. So your marketing plan is in their hands now. They can read it over again while they're still deciding if they want to work with you. So one thing you also want to do is think about the flow of the listing presentation. So Weichert has that order of things. And like I said, sometimes maybe you want to put the stuff about you last, just to like talk about you later on in the presentation. You could also talk about Weichert later on if you want to just get to like your marketing plan first, because that's important to you, all that stuff. And then this little thing that I clicked on before, we do have dialogue tips within the Weichert Tools and Resources section in Weichert Tools. So it's actually 68 pages, goes through all the different pages in the presentation, some things that you can say about them, maybe some like objections that you get as well. So it's a super good resource, especially if you're new at giving listing presentations. Okay, So a few things that you can add, especially when you're doing a digital presentation, is a video element. So one cool thing that I saw on someone else's YouTube video, stole it from them, you could add a Google Earth opening. So this is Warren Weichert, but I just put the address in there. I started recording my screen, and then this is what happens. So if you're doing a virtual presentation, this can be like your first page, and you could be like, let's talk about your home at 123 Main Street. And then you get this little spinny guy here, and that's exciting for people to see their home on a map on your screen. You could also show a little bit of your marketing plan. Like I just took this from YouTube. It's a real estate listing video. And it's just like a home tour. So you can show people what you make for their home during your marketing plan. All right. So other video ideas, you can do a client testimonial. You want to make sure that this is short and sweet, because you don't want to be sitting there like watching a 20-minute video with your clients, because it can get awkward and boring, honestly, for them to be sitting and watching a super long video about your clients loving you. You could also do your own realtor introduction, again, to show how you market yourself. This could be, they call it like a sizzle reel. If you have a bunch of videos on your Facebook page, for instance, you take little snippets of each of those videos, you put it into one video just to show them like what you've done in the past, social media marketing wise. You can also show them a neighborhood tour that shows that you're the neighborhood expert. And this is something like you can play while talking over. So you can talk about your marketing plan as this video plays, so they know, again, so they're not bored watching your neighborhood tour of the neighborhood that they live in. And then you are telling them more about your marketing plan, video, audio, visual, that sort of thing, while they're getting a little snippet right there. And then, of course, we have our all under one roof video. We have a 30-second version and a 2.5-minute version. So you can play one of those for them, which highlights Weichert as a company, because you are selling yourself and Weichert. All right. We also have visual elements in terms of just graphics. So one thing that I can actually make for you is flyers and charts from a website called Real Estate Datum, or REDatum. So if you ever want to add a market summary for a specific month, for the whole of last year, something like that, or if you want to show that Weichert was #1 in terms of something, it just adds like a nice element to your listing presentation. It's not just Weichert graphics and the Weichert way. And this is a pitch sheet. So I don't know if you know about this already, but you can find these on My Weichert. We'll just go there now and show you how to get one. So you're in My Weichert, we go to listings, and via a manual listing, you can make a pitch sheet. So you can add your own listing here. You do have to say if it's exclusive and if it's coming soon. But just make it maybe exclusive, and then it'll be here. So then you click on this, gives you all the information that you've already put in, and then right here it will say generate pitch sheet. It takes a couple minutes. It is emailed to you, or you can download it right from here, and it looks like this. So it has all of your information, and it shows what's going on in terms of this. So if I want to, if this is the house that I'm looking to sell, it has the address, the price, the amount of bedrooms, baths, and square feet, maybe, if I put that in. And then it pulls all of the active buyers from our Weichert office, or the one that you belong to, and puts it into like a visual thing right here. So according to this, in the price range of $399 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath house, there are 1.7 million total active buyers in the office, which includes 1.2 million active buyers in that price range, which actually only includes 112 active buyers in Warren. So people in our, I guess it's probably through our CRMs, that are actively looking in Warren in this price range. And then 23 active buyers right in our office. So it shows people the first element of the sales funnel. So when you go exclusive first, we have at least this many buyers ready to go to buy your house, to maybe offer a little bit over asking price. So then, speaking of exclusive listings, you can show a sales funnel in terms of graphics. So I made this boring one because I did it quickly, but these are 3 that I found on Canva. So the ones with the little crosshairs, I don't know what they're called. You do have to pay for those. They're $1 per graphic. Or I found this cool one that you can change the colors to make it white or yellow if you want to. And then you just add your font here. So you can show people the sales funnel that we do. So at first, your listing is exclusive and it's only open to those in the Weichert family. And then maybe you start opening up a little and you go to appointments only to get like the word out just to other realtors, which is more exciting for the open house when it's open to the public and everybody comes, they line up, they come to your house. And then finally public showings. Again, that's appointment only, but the house is fully on the market, was open to everybody. And then that's how we find the perfect buyer for your home, because we open it up to every avenue possible. But I just wanted to show you that you can do a little graphic here. You can make a fun 3D one also if you use Canva. All right, and then we have our price trend analysis. This is found in Weichert Tools as well. So this is great for a second step listing presentation. So you already saw the house, you know what's going on inside. You can find proper comparables and then get the right price for this house. And then that's, again, another piece of paper that could go into your leave behind, or you can give to them so they see the price that you want to list the house at. So if nobody has any questions. Alrighty, the last thing I wanted to share was Weichert's Great List Off contest. So this was announced today, at least to me. You can show off your listing presentation skills and win prizes. So you can win Property Boost, like a free week of Property Boost. You can win an Android tablet, and you could possibly win $5,000. So if you feel confident in your listing presentation skills, then you can join this contest and possibly win some money. So I would be happy to help anybody who needs a little bit of help with their listing presentation. Even the Weichert generic one, we can tweak a little bit and make your own. And then we can add fun things like our videos and our graphics so you can stand out from the crowd. All right, I hope that was helpful.